So we've had the conversation. You've got a project with a piano. You've given us a very clear steer on colour and finishes that you're looking for. What parts of the piano do we then start looking at? It's a great question. And this is a great example. This actually is a project we've been working on with an interior designer. So it's a perfect example to show you what can be done. Obviously, the first thing is the colour of the piano. We call this part of the piano that comes around here the carcass. This part we call the wing. Obviously, we've got the legs. We've got the music desk. And then we've got the parts inside here. So to start with, the first thing we look at is the colour for the overall piano. That typically includes the carcass, the legs, the lid or wing, and the music desk. For this particular piano, the designer had a very specific range of rail colours they were working with. We produced 3 samples for them, and they chose their sample from their preferred rail colour. We work with rail colours, we work with Farrow and Ball colours, we work with little green colours, and we can even do pretty close colour matches to Pantone colours. So with the outside of the piano considered in its final colour, we then start to move inside. In here we've got the metal frame. In this piano you can see it's finished in Edelweiss leafy gold. And then underneath the frame and under the strings we have what's called the soundboard. On this piano, the soundboard is left finished in its natural colour. The soundboard is made from spruce, so in terms of coloration that's typically a sort of a light shade of pine you can see on this piano here. Often we do colour that, as well as leave it in its natural state. Having finalised the colours on the inside, the final part we usually look at is what we call the hardware. All these little brass features you can see coming right down to, if the piano has casters, to the casters, and then across to the pedals, the lyre rods, and the one that most people see the most, which is the long hinge running down here. This particular project, they chose to go with brass finished hardware, gloss brass finished hardware. There are many other options available to choose from. The most popular right now seem to be brass, as shown here, chrome finished hardware, antique brass finished hardware. We're seeing some copper finished hardware now, and black, gloss black or satin black, and we've even had a couple of satin chrome finished hardware projects come through. So there's plenty of options to choose from. So when you're thinking about Edelweiss, think about colour, think about also that texture of hardware. Typically we tend to match it to the ironmongery in the house, and then maybe start thinking about 2 colours you can play with, because inside the piano and under here often can be a different colour, and that looks really nice. There's plenty of examples to see on our website.